Hey, class. Well, class, listen to me. Hey, welcome to Homework the Podcast Video Edition. My name is John Hamill. I'm here with Jose Sarti. Not actually, not yet. I'm doing a little intro here first because if you're not familiar with Homework, the podcast, what we do is once a month we pick a topic and then give each other homework in 6 subjects, kind of based on that topic. So we'll watch a movie, a TV show, read a book, a comic book, an album, and free period, which can be whatever you want within reason, based on the topic. The topic we picked this month is 10. Now, this is our 11th episode, but our first one was just kind of an intro, so we didn't have a review. So this is our 10th review, technically.
I'll allow it.
However, we're going to do things a little bit differently this time. See, this one went a little bit long. And so what I want to try is to take the 6 subjects and cut them into 6 individual parts. We were lucky enough to get our guest this time, our very first guest. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, it ended up being really long. And I thought about moving or, kind of switching things around and have the guest be at the end. Maybe a little bit build up to it, make it more exciting. Especially since our actual ending is, well, you'll see when that happens.
What happens? What happens?
So our first guest went to school with me and Jose. She moved to Weymouth, so we can't claim her as one of our own like you can with Robin Nate Cordry or the Jigsaw guy from Saw. Tobin Bell, look it up. Or Marcy Carsey. You guys, she produced the Cosby Show and Roseanne and would like it very much if you didn't mention that anymore. Poor woman. She's probably like, I still have that 70s show. He did what now? All right, so let's sit back and put in the interview, and we're going to watch Jose and I interview Ellei Johndro. This is John. Welcome to Homework the Podcast, episode 11, or lesson 11, which is 10, because we can't count. Everything about this one is 10s. I am here with Jose Sarti.
And you can't count because I told you about the math, but you didn't listen to me.
You wanted to do mothers. So anyway, we have a guest, our first ever guest on the show. Ellei, you want to say something?
Hi, this is exciting. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, well, so the reason you're here, we'll just get right into the music, right? So you went to school with us.
Yeah.
And found your music. And you're not also John Boyer and Chris Leamy. Like, a lot of people are musicians. It's crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
But, we found Biker Daughter, your band, in your Street Dreamer music. So I had Jose listen to it, and he had his wife listen to it, and they all liked it. So I was like, all right, let's actually do something that we actually know somebody. Because we've reviewed a bunch of music before, but obviously didn't get anybody to like, oh, okay, we can start with this. So it's super cool that you came on here. Thanks so much for that.
Yeah, I hope I'm doing it right.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I sent you some questions. How do we want to do that?
I like read through them, but I was like, I'll just let you like wing it.
That's how we're doing everything here.
To tell you the truth, I don't think this is a brains kind of operation.
But let's start at the beginning. How did this all
start? So you did mention that it is like a side project.
It is.
Which it is.
Yes.
And so it literally started out one day me being bored and wanting to just record a cover for fun. And I did that Reckless Eric Whole Wide World cover. I go the whole wide world. I go the whole wide world just to find it. And I had so much fun doing that, which I did with John Siebels, that we just decided to write more songs. And we did like another album before Street Dreamer, which was like a little dry run. And then a year later, we did the next one.
Right. And that was like 10. I guess that's how that fits into 10, because that was like 10 years in between these two things, right?
Almost. Like 5 years
for recording.
I actually
but according to
Street Dreamer
Bandcamp, it was like 2010 and 2000.
Yeah, almost a decade. I'm busy.
So this one kind of took a long time. Because I think
It
someone
did.
said 2015.
Yeah, I just like never felt like it was finished. So I thought that I would write like maybe 5 or 6 more songs to add to Street Dreamer. And then the pandemic hit and I was like, I'm just gonna put it out. It's done. It's done. I waited too long, so it's ready.
So if we can just back up a bit to John Siebel's, like, how do you just, oh, the Eve 6 guy, how you doing? How does that,
Yeah, he is from Eve 6. We just kind of ran in the same circle in California. We were friends for years. I actually toured with him on other bands as a photographer. And we just had the same crew of friends, so we ended up working together.
cool. So we're going to get to the photography thing in a second, but we're just going to keep
Okay.
talking about so the beginning of this.
Yeah.
So that's how you met. And so, yeah, this one was, or you, Biker Daughter, is the band Biker Daughter.
Yeah.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
All right, but I was never Hootie. There was never a Hootie.
Just, if I may ask, where are the blowfish at, right, guys? Come on, everybody, blowfish! Blowfish!
There is no Biker Daughter.
Yeah, it's Biker
Is
Daughter.
Biker Daughter the friends we made along the way? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually, so the name came into play at a festival. My friend Jesus was joking and teasing me about always staying true to my roots and being just like this little rock and roll, you little biker daughter. And he was like, and if you ever do this band, he's like, you should probably just name it that. And I was like, okay, at least I don't have to think about what to name it. And that's what I did. So,
I am
yeah.
very good at band names. I can't play any instruments, but I can come up with a name.
I didn't want to stress about the name. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. My family's all bikers.
Biker. I'm an idiot.
So let's go back to, you said this was your side project. You were a photographer.
Yes.
You do some like DJ stuff. I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I
sound exhausting.
I DJ heavy metal on vinyl.
Excellent!
Did that start in Philly or did you do that in LA too?
That started in Philly. I would guest DJ in California and just jump on someone's like Serato and do like a mini set. And then when I got here, I started collecting records and working in like an actual little record shop too as another gig. And I just started playing records. It was like free for all. I would just do like all across the board types of music. And then I curated it into just like heavy metal, classic rock, and like that kind of genre.
I like this. I don't go out, like, your life sounds exciting, but I would never do any of that. Like I'm okay with the pandemic is so great for me because like I am not going out into the world, the opposite of you basically, but like it sounds,
it's been nice to have
like
some quiet time.
fun. But
yeah,
I'm
hectic,
like,
but fun.
The way everyone feels now about like being worried about like getting close to people, I'm like, that's how I feel all the time. Like, that was me before, and it's like, okay, guys, now you guys get it.
But don't you understand? I hate people! I do!
Do you perform live, or have you?
So I did a tour in 2010, and it was one like month-long tour, and I haven't toured since. So I would like to play live, but I need a band because everyone that I work with is out west.
Right.
And there's tons of amazing musicians here in Philly. It's just kind of about putting a group together and then maybe going forward. But as of now, it's just me. And I don't want to do like backing tracks. Like that's not my style.
The move to Philly, like what brought that?
I cut loose to Pennsylvania because it sounded like Transylvania. We all know that sounds cool.
Yeah, well, honestly, I was traveling so much for shadow scene, the photography thing, and I was spending equal amounts of time between New York, California, and then every time I was in New York, I'd come to Philly. And it was just so completely opposite of everything in California that I decided to become technically bi-coastal for like a year. And I had a place here and a place there. And then I just stayed here because it was a little more chill. And now it's crazy. The city is like bopping now.
Jose, did you have anything? You haven't said
Well,
anything. No.
I know.
Hi.
Well, thanks for being here, first of all.
Thank you.
John told me about your music 2 days after my birthday, which would have been nice if he'd given it to me for my birthday.
No, okay.
What?
Well, she said Shadow Scene. I got these little stickers here because you said
Yay!
and my daughter's like, "Ooh, stickers." I'm like, "Get your own."
I'll send you some more.
She's an adult. I wasn't telling a kid to screw off. But, I would have, but no, she's 22. But yeah, no, I don't remember the order. Like if I saw this for like, obviously I know you, but like I think I just happened to find it on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Because like, oh,
You probably, I think when I was maybe pushing the cassette tapes or something, because that came out earlier this year.
yeah.
So you probably saw me talking about it.
I don't know.
That's what I ended up getting was the purple one, the purple cassette.
Oh
yeah.
I got purple. So.
Oh, you got the purple one.
I finally so I've been listening to it digitally. I had 3 tape players. None of them work.
I'm like,
no!
Are
you kidding me? And then I played it, and then immediately like the tape started getting stuck. But we took the pencil and wrapped it up, and then we did eventually get one that worked.
The old school pencil trick.
It sounds great on tape.
Yay.
Yeah, it was for like a long time. I just had it on my phone because like I walk everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
On my phone. 6 songs. Is this an album? Is it an EP? What do you call 6? I feel like that's.
I think if it's over 20 minutes, it's kind of considered like an album, right? I don't know.
I don't know how
it's
long.
like
It's
a
an
selection
album.
of songs.
That's a full. Like I've listened to it. I don't know how many times now. That's an album,
Okay.
and it's perfect length.
Thank you. I feel like it's complete. Like if I had added more, it would have been forced, and it might not have fit the same tonality. So I think, yeah, it's an album. It's like its own little story.
And one thing I love is how different the digital sounds to the cassette. Because I played the cassette for John a couple of days ago, because he couldn't, like he said, he couldn't find one that worked. So I played mine for him, and it's just a great. I forgot what that sounded like. I mean, it's been 25 years since I bought a cassette, maybe. And it's just it just gives it a whole new sound. It was like listening to it again for the first time. It was fantastic. Great idea.
To come back. Like I did this.
Warm.
But I'm like, oh man. I don't have to go buy tapes. Don't make me do it. No, because like I said, some of the other we did Gunship and Black Honey, and both of them have tapes. And I'm like, do I have to buy tapes now? Am I gonna be a tape? I got
tapes are coming back.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I have an old school. I got my Muppet Show
See?
tape. It's like the only other tape I have.
I think I have that on vinyl.
This was from Jose. Are you also the backing vocals?
Yes, all the vocals are me. John might be layered on there for some of it, but it's all me.
Okay.
Because to me, it's at first I thought it was 2 different people, but the more I listened to it, I'm like, I think that's her. And
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's amazing how you're able to do it, because it honestly sounds like somebody else. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Now, not to, is that you or is that mixing? Like, is that just, or is
I
it?
don't know. I got a weird voice, so probably me. I don't do the mixing. Who knows? I think it's also was mostly all done in like one take. I think we recorded 4 out of those 6 songs in one afternoon.
Wow.
And just that's it. And then the other 2 were like overtime.
And you said that was years ago, but you only just put it out last year.
Yeah. Yep.
Because
it was shelved. We spent it like a year on the artwork as well. So that kind of.
I want to talk about that because I mean that's part of the draw for this is just this cool skeleton lady, which is you, but like the art And then the inside, all the little art things here. So
Yeah, the
you
little
want to talk about the
flash art.
artist and kind of plug?
It's actually my friend Devin Haas. He's an amazing designer, and he actually does a lot of stuff for like helmet companies and whatnot, for motorcycles. So he was just the perfect person to like jump on that. And yeah, he just like he took like a couple photographs and then illustrated to get like my skeleton face on point, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's cool.
But yeah, thank you. Yeah, he's very, very talented. So that was honestly awesome to work with him.
And I finally, I got a job where I'm paid to draw now. Very exciting. So
Cool.
if we did this last year, I would have worked at Target and I would not have brought that up. But now, now
Hey,
I'm doing
talk
what
about
I
it. It's
like
great.
doing. So make some more music so I can draw something.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Definitely working on it.
In another 10 years or whatever. But
Right, another 10 years.
influences. How about that? Your
Influences are obviously a lot of like 90s stuff and like garage 60s garage rock. Ozzy Osbourne 100%. Joan Jett definitely comes out in that. Girl School, L7, Alice in Chains.
That's
Yeah,
what I
kind of
wrote.
that,
That's
like,
what I wrote. I wrote that down. I wrote down Joan Jett and early Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah. Yep. A lot of that stuff. So it's kind of all across the board, even Peaches for like more modern stuff.
Do you have a favorite track that you did? And then I kind of separated between, because I feel like sometimes you like writing something, but maybe something else is more fun to sing. So I'm like, is there a different song that you like to sing versus one that you just like, I really like the words in this, but the other one just kind of more poppy or whatever?
I feel like it changes. Like the Street Dreamer track title song was like my favorite on all levels for a while. And then Waking Up This Way was because it's just like punchier and like a little more aggression behind it.
Yeah.
But now the closing track is like my favorite to sing because it's just
That's
melodic.
pointing at Jose. He said.
Right. But that was like one of my least favorites for a while. That was the song that I was like, it's not even done. I was like, it is done. Like that's like the hidden track vibe, you know, like just the close out.
It has a closing track sound. Like it's slower.
Mhm.
It's just.
Yeah.
I heard like I listened to it and then I was just like out doing something and like the melody came in my head and I'm like, who is that? And I'm thinking it was like a big like, oh, it's your song. Like, but no, it sounded like something that like I heard on the radio or something. So yeah, sometimes you just get the melody in your head and like, what is that?
Yeah.
I know it now because I've heard it a bunch of times, but I think like the first time I heard it, I just kind of like, I was just off doing something else and it just kind of, and it just gets stuck. And you know, when you hear something but you don't know where you heard it from, it's driving you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, that's what that was. But Jose,
I think one of the things I liked about the album is that it, whether you're a man or a woman, you can relate to the songs. Like,
right on.
Like some of the lyrics just go for anybody, and even I could relate to that, even though I haven't had a lot of wild things going on in my life. I could relate to some of it.
We're living vicariously through you, I think. Is what's
basically.
But
I'm trying.
And some of the songs I could totally see in some of the movies that I love. Where people riding in a car, song playing in the background, it's perfect. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of modern music. John has been getting me into some of it, but this is my favorite one so far. Really,
yay!
It's just something that I can listen to constantly. I even got my wife listening to it now.
Right here.
I got to get the other one. I haven't bought that yet because I didn't want to get the two blurry. So now I can buy the other one.
It's funny because you see your life, like the first song is Bastard Child. I'm like, he's like, oh, my wife loves this. I'm like, I just think that's, I don't know why.
Yeah. Like, I played like 5 seconds of it and she's like, this is good.
No,
it's like, did you buy it? I'm like, yeah, I bought it.
It is good. For a long time, I really got Me Weak. Is just because I like fuzzy guitar sounds, and that song has that
Yeah.
like, at the beginning, at the end, it's all over it. So like, I'm all over that song. I really like that.
Thanks.
I like all the songs, but if I made me choose one like for a favorite, it's In My Sleep.
That's what I was trying to say like 2 minutes ago. Man.
It's
We were talking about that.
I know, but it's like it's haunting, but it's beautiful.
Thank
And-
you.
And I think that's the one that I've listened to the most, just because I keep playing it on YouTube. Just have it in the background when I'm doing something.
Yeah,
It's
get
just
those.
amazing.
Your YouTube game is weak.
Mine?
Yeah, it's like not many views on there as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I got like kicked off, or like I couldn't log in, and then I had to redo it, and I don't know. I can't keep on top of it.
There's too many things. That...
I'll step it up. I'll step it up.
Okay, so you have a Wikipedia page for some reason.
Yeah. I forgot about that until you said that.
It is woefully. You have one.
I better check the information on there and make sure it's
Yeah,
accurate.
It's yeah, but you have also IMDb.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
and you did like
That's
what the hell
definitely
was
legit.
it? Something about Vanilla Ice.
Yes,
Right.
vanilla. Yeah, Vanilla Ice and Vince Neil.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's what you were doing out there in LA.
That was the early days where I worked for MTV, which was great. I was a producer and I worked on a bunch of shows for MTV and VH1, and then I just kind of got over it. I needed like some time to work on photography. I wanted to change it up, so I had a retirement party for myself and then changed gears.
But yeah, you do actually have a Wikipedia page. It says you grew up in Maine. Okay.
I was born in Maine. Yep, born in Maine.
Sure.
Born
but,
in Maine.
There's some
Yeah,
there's some gaps in there.
yeah. Born in Maine, and then to Boston, then to California.
Where can people buy your music? I mean, obviously we got it at Bandcamp.
The Bandcamp. Yeah, yeah. What is
And
it? Bikerdaughter.bandcamp or Bandcamp? Yep.
whatever. You type in Biker Daughter, you get it on.
Biker Daughter on Bandcamp.
And there's
That's the
certain
place.
days. I think I did it on the right day because there's some days on Fridays where like they give more to the artist rather than you get a cut.
Yeah, they've been doing a thing so they don't take a percentage on the first Friday. So they were helping out artists during the pandemic. So everybody was just pushing or promoting as much as they could on that day, or doing special releases or special something for that day.
Feel like I did, but I don't.
I got some sort of package I'm making for like the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. We're quiet up in that top corner.
Oh, sorry.
I know we're all situated different, but in my screen, you're up in the top left corner.
I don't even
Oh.
know where to look. There's so much going on.
Like I said, there's one question that John hasn't asked, and I'm not familiar with how anybody writes songs. So, are the songs based on experiences you had, or just completely, created out of the blue?
They're all different. Some are based on experiences, some because I'm like a writer and I like to write short stories. Some are almost like a story that's pulled out of my own experiences. A lot of them though are also written right on the fly. I have like little books full of poetry, and I'll have like a little verse, and that's all I have, and I just kind of roll off of that, and I'll like flip through my pages and I'll pull, and then I'll like rewrite and then just go with it.
That's cool.
So they're all
I
kind
like
of just
that.
like little poems, but also stories.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like desert imagery and
I
all
love
that.
the desert. Yeah, I don't know. I just love it. It's vast and open and endless, and it can be scary and beautiful.
Do we have any more? I think that was it. The other one was how do you say your name? And we got that one out of the way. So, see, I knew that. I feel like other people are telling me, they're like,
No.
I didn't know how to say it, and every time that we've talked about the music with John, I keep typing in Biker Daughter, but my phone keeps changing it to Biker Chick. I'm like, no. I'm like, wrong. That's not what I'm talking about. But I think I finally got my phone where it knows that I'm typing in biker daughter. But yeah, we've been talking about the album for like 2 months, I think.
I forget. Yeah, I think it was April. You said it was April. You said that earlier.
Well, yeah, and so yeah, we've been listening to it for a long time. That's what I said if we can get her on, that'd be great. But either way, we're going to talk about the album because it's that damn good.
Yeah. And my theory, like pink is like the upside down exclamation point for the I. So like if you're searching for the singer, that comes
Pink.
up right away. Yeah.
Okay.
So
wait, should I put an exclamation point in biker daughter?
No, just for your name. So like when you type in your name, you're the only one that comes up.
Oh yeah.
And, like that's for maybe it's not for branding purposes, but it works that way.
Good to know.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So unless you have anything else, I feel like we're done.
Just where can people follow you? Are you on social media?
Yeah, I'm on social media. I still have Facebook. I'm not very active on it, but I check it. And it's just biker daughter. And Twitter and Instagram. I think it's all biker daughter. No underscores. You think I should know this, right? It's definitely Instagram /biker daughter, Facebook /biker daughter. I think the Twitter is biker_daughter. You can find me.
We'll tag her.
All the biker pics.
Yeah.
I know
we're on Twitter. I got that one already. So, yeah. So, do you have anything else? Do you need to go? Because we're just gonna talk about other completely different stuff now.
I do need to peace out, but I brought this because you said a record or something to listen to.
Damn. Okay, before you go, so what do we got here?
I'm jumping the gun. Am I jumping the gun? This is my recommendation. It's they're from Berlin, called Cadaver or Cadaver.
I've heard it both ways.
Great psychedelic stoner rock band.
All right, just message me like the information on it because like
I will. Yeah.
Okay?
That's my recommendation.
Awesome.
I didn't know if it was supposed to be old or new or under the radar.
Literally doesn't matter.
I had so many ideas I couldn't decide, and I was like, I'll do this one.
But yeah, thanks so much for coming on. It was not a disaster because we're going to be trying to do
this was fun.
a guest, with every month, hopefully. So you were the first, and
I love it. So excited. Thank you so much, guys. It's so good to see your faces too.
All right, talk to you later.
Cool. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
See ya.
We're done with Street Dreamer. That was cool. She's cool. Hey, here's an extra lesson for you guys. Don't tell your wife that another woman is cooler than her. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. And it's like, no, but listen, I'm like, no, she's cooler than both of us. And it's saying that like, oh, we're the same level of cool though, like that doesn't help, which I feel offended by because that means like, oh, so you're just slumming, lady? Anyway, that's that. Hey, tune in next time when this happens.
Do you know what this is? A sack.
Sweet baby Jesus. There's the bell. Okay, so we are done with this episode.